Good evening. Welcome to Division 2 at Italy. Tonight we have a sprint race, and I'm not your usual commentator because the guy who normally streams your Div 2 races decided it'd be a good idea to jump off a ladder on the second store and hurt himself. Hopefully he gets well soon, but that's just Mando for you, to be honest. Tonight I am joined by the usual co-commentator, well, supposedly the usual one. It is the one and only Miles. How's it going?
Yeah, I'm doing really well tonight. I'm just excited to get back into this. About a week break, just to chill, obviously relax. But I'm really excited for this Grand Prix in Italy. Hopefully it's going to be a really exciting race for the sprint as well. A track known for its speed.
Yeah, well, this track, as we all know, it's short qualifying as well with the sprint. This track can be very difficult in qualifying alone. I mean, the fact that it's short qualifying, slipstreaming, traffic. This is gonna get interesting quickly, isn't it? You won't
Yeah,
really want to be a championship contender in this one because at any point you could end up in a wall.
but this could be a great opportunity for Sneddon, for example, if there's a mistake from the championship leader in that McLaren, and Sneddon goes on and wins it from Mega. Sorry, Mega. If Mega makes a mistake, he's out of the wall. He's lost the race, and he's out of both. There's more points this weekend, so he could get that gap from 47, could even be down to 12, 13, probably maybe a little bit higher, but down to at least 20 points if he can play this right. He could be up there now.
Well, exactly. I mean, we could very much see the championship take a massive turn tonight, no matter which way you look at it. I mean, Mega could go on to win and it'd be the opposite way around. Or it could be that Mega ends up in a wall. It could be neither. It could be they get 1-2. But to be honest, around Italy and it's a sprint, I'm just doubting that the fact that they, finish on track, one of them's going to get problems. If not both have problems, then it'll be whoever does damage limitation. Chat's already going off to something, in it. Welcome, people.
Yeah.
You're
We've
on
also
for a
got to look
banger.
at this. Could also be a great opportunity for the some of these like Steel and if Mookie turns up. I don't know if he is. Is he turning up today? Does anyone know if he's here yet, or trying to find him?
What, Mookie?
But
Yeah,
if
he's
Mickey
meant to be
turns,
here.
yeah, the likes of Mookie, the likes of Steel, um, just them like Steel and Mookie, if they can just keep themselves clean this race and just keep themselves out of danger, they could be on for their first points. This is what I mean. Like these these drivers that haven't been given luck recently, if they can just keep themselves clean, it's a big chance of grabbing some points. And then some for the midfield, be on for the podium if you just have to keep your nose clean, especially at for in that middle of the pack during especially the first lap of both the sprint and the race.
Mm. Plus, weather could play a massive part. We saw it in Div 1 on Sunday. The weather is what pretty much threw most of the competitors out. I mean, it was already quite a depleted grid, but then again, the game has been shocking of late. So, we're going to be a gamble tonight.
Yeah, I'm hoping it's dry. I'm hoping it's maybe dry, but maybe even wet, too dry, because I just want to see like a good strategy as well. Because especially at Italy, if the strategy could also play a massive part.
Oh, definitely. I mean, how many pit stops are we expecting tonight? Is it a one stopper? Is it a two stopper? People going to try soft, soft, medium, medium, soft, soft? People going to go medium, hard? What are we seeing tonight, do you reckon?
I think we'll probably see one stops, especially from the midfield, maybe the lower pack. But it depends if you've got the likes of Sneddon and you got the likes of Sneddon putting out top laps. There's that chance for a two stop, maybe even starting on the mediums and just going soft at the end. But then that always could be a spanner thrown in the works with a safety car or weather. So. You sort of don't know really until we sort of get into the thick of it.
I think AlphaTauri will be hoping for a better scenario tonight after what they did last time. Did you see any of what happened to Div 1?
No, I was not in that race, I believe, so I don't know what happened. Was there a crash? Did they both crash each other out?
Last lap of the race, one AlphaTauri missed his brake point at turn 1, wiping out one random Aston Martin and his teammate.
Oh,
And then
yeah.
into the final
Yep.
corner, one just sideswiped the other. So, they took each other out of pretty much a 1-2 situation.
Yeah, that's obviously very bad for the AlphaTauris, Sneddon. But obviously, hopefully, Sneddon can for a better race this time at his team's home race in Monza. One of his team's home race there for Ferrari. The Ferraris have got to be looking for a good race this year as well. So hopefully for both of them, both the two Italian sides, hopefully they'll be looking for a great race for them.
Very, very much going to help the fact that it's an Italian racetrack. All the fans and stuff. What are we waiting for? Why do people have to be late?
Yeah, I think we're waiting on Mookie, aren't we?
Yeah. What's going on in the division chats?
He said his school bus. He's loading in.
Yeah.
He can't. I think he's coming in now. Yeah. What? Yeah, we've got everyone. What is your? So, what do you think today? I'm realistically, we want to go for quali. I think it's Snedden's going to win today. That's my opinion now before quali starts, but it'll be really interesting. I think quali's got to be your first scenario really here, because if you're at the front, you will get away from that sort of middle pack where it's so tight at that first corner, that chicane. So I think being in that top 3 will be very, very close today. But realistically, you want to be in that top. You want to really be like third, won't you? Because with the slipstream.
It's all just going to come down to where you are on that last lap, really, isn't it? If you've got the gap, then fair enough. If you manage to break the slipstream, then you deserve to win just on the fact you broke the slipstream. But it depends what happens at turn 1. We've seen it before where leaders crash each other out at turn 1 on lap 1s, especially here. We've seen it in the mid-pack. We've seen it at the back. Literally, the question is, are you the driver to avoid it? Are you the driver to cause it? Are you the lucky one? Are you the unlucky one? When we see people crash towards turn 1 just on starts alone, because this track's tight. You know, you could be 3 wide, getting a better start on the 3 cars in front, then being 4 wide, and that's what causes the problem.
It's going to be a very tough race. Like we're going to obviously go when we get into sort of the straight, and then from the Lesmos into the straight, the back straight, and then going into the chicanes. I think that's going to be where you see a lot of tight battles, because it's a little bit more open than they are in the first sort of corners.
Right, as much as this is dry, any of the other 2 races could be wet here.
Yeah, we just need confirmation. Someone will probably put it in the Twitch chat, so I've got that open, ready. If any of you that are listening, can you please tell me the weather, so we can sort of
base
gap
it
it,
off that,
don't lie, please. Yeah, so, waiting for the first one to come out today. Yep, Pazu's saying low wings this week, that would probably be surprised. Yep, someone in the chat, Twitch channel 780235. So it should be dry the entire race, which hopefully will be alright. He has also watched 2 consecutive streams, so thank you.
Yeah, that'll be version 40. You're up first of the 2 Aston Martins, the other one being Cornish hosting tonight. Cornish is going to get the host advantage start, by the way. I didn't trust my internet to host tonight. But we'll keep an eye on that for both races.
Yep, the Mercedes has just come out as well. I think Watt has also come out in the Williams.
Yeah, Slinky's first one out.
I believe Watt is I think he is a reserve today, so hopefully he's looking for a good impression, if I'm right in saying.
Yeah, we have 2 reserves tonight. Pat Pedder is the other one in the Alpine.
Yeah, so they must be looking for obviously a great impression, and hopefully looking for a permanent seat next year.
Well, even this season, anything can happen at any time, like we saw in Div 1. I mean, there was a lot of clips. So, hopefully, tonight will be much more cleaner, but then again, we have seen from Div 2 in the past that it is actually one of the more dangerous tiers, so anything can happen, I suppose. Yeah. You wouldn't really want to be a championship contender at all, would you?
Yep. So, it looks like it will be the Alfa Romeo of Slinky Malinky. He'll be the first one to set it up today.
Do you want it heated up afterwards?
Yes, please. Yeah, I'm going to quickly turn my headset volume down, because for some reason that's just blaring out at me.
Yeah.
God knows how I'm supposed to hear anything with that. It's still not right.
There is a yellow flag. I don't know what for. Oh. Slinky's gone for it. I don't know, but I believe...
Invalidation straight away.
Yeah.
Corner should be the first one then.
Yeah, I think that wasn't it to do with must have tried to go too wide at the first sector.
Final sector. Final corner is where he's
Final
validated.
sector, yeah, final sector. What was I about? Sorry. Right, if you follow Cornish, I will follow Watt, because Watt's also on a lap.
Yeah, the other is one of the two reserves, I believe. I think it's what? I can't remember now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Watt
it's
and
Watt. Yeah, right, okay.
Header. Yeah.
You think I know
So-
considering I'm their div head, but you know.
Yeah, you live and you learn.
Yeah, Cornish very wide out of that corner. Lucky not to validate.
Little bit of a snap of oversteer there from Watt, but other than that, he's kept it straight.
His track is dirty out there. I mean, you might have cars on track, but that's not going to stop the dirtiness. Right, Iskari, this is where you're going to see validations. And as I say, that Cornish immediately invalidated. So that is his lap already gone. We can quickly switch
Nicely
back.
tucking there from Watt. Just got to make sure he's clean.
Oh, he's got
Got to make
traffic
sure cars
everywhere.
Got out the way. That was very nearly a collision there.
Yeah,
I
you
don't know who that
wanna,
was behind.
They need to be on
But
the
they've
same
got to
side of
be
the track,
careful.
not in the middle. That's a little bit risky from
They
these two
someone-
drivers.
Yeah, we need to obviously see a check from that because that is not. It is a 128 though. There from.
Oh, we got a spin.
Probably
Final
reserve
corner.
driver, what's
Mercedes driver. I believe Jedi.
The
It is.
Mercedes of Jedi Gamer. He's fun. He needs to make sure he gets out
Oh,
of the way.
Matty! Oh, dear. We haven't done spin up. In fact, there's a loss of local yellows going around. Header goes
Oh.
to 20.8 as well.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Jedi's better one. Yeah, that's definitely not compared to that. That's him spinning, but a lot of traffic is forming now. Some very interesting. Mostly everyone is out on track. Oh, look, set a 1.5, and that's on a bit of a wall on the edge of the tyre.
There we go. That's a better lap. We're expecting 19s,
Yep.
low 19s, by the way. They are well off the mark at the moment. But then we
Yeah.
have seen a lot of spins already, so maybe, you know,
A lot
track
of-
conditions.
I think it's got to be also a little bit of teamwork between the two drivers, the teams. If they're obviously talking, if they're communication, these teams come up together. Maybe let people have their slipstream and things. They need to use that because that's slipstream is going to be a massive factor, especially qualifying. If you get that toe, especially from your teammate, you have it. It could be the factor from being full place or lower down the order to being the front row even pole. So you've got to be very.
That's good from him, isn't it?
Yeah.
Starting the pressure
That's it.
on Mega immediately.
Yep. Got to expect that though from the championship leader. That is team home track. Also, we see Mega about to start his lap, the championship leader, as he starts his first lap of this qualifying session as we go to the first chicane.
Yeah, hits it
Yep.
quite nicely. You might want to take a little more inside curve than that, but depends what his ride height is.
Yeah, I think there's a few. What would you go for here? 0-0 wings, or would you go a little bit higher?
I
If you
don't
were driving
know. I think it's like 2.3 what I run, maybe 2.4. It depends how what your feeling of the car is in race rather than anything else. Mega taking a lot of curve on the second part there. You want to be careful with that because that curve can just spin your car without you even having to do anything wrong.
Yeah, I that's the problem with Italy. That if you need to take a decent amount of curve if you're going to get that, if you're going to get a decent time, but too much curve and you could be airborne. So they're staying off the
taking
racing
risks.
line. Yeah, because it's not the front driver's fault. They are taking the off the racing line.
Yeah,
Oh,
Mega
he's
just runs
running
into
that.
slipstream.
Yeah, he's running that very fine Mega though, just to get to Parabolica.
Yeah, around the final corner on the exit. Very inside line there.
Yeah, he's going to take it fine, and this is going to be pole. Provisional pole so far, the 19 set 9. That's a decent lap. Can Snedden respond?
Josh crossed the line, goes top
He's in.
19.7. Camo goes P8. They were the two changes there.
So you're expecting low 19s, maybe high 18s,
Yeah.
or is the high 18s a bit of a stretch?
Low 19s, definitely. I don't think anyone's getting an 18. Still just starting a lap. I know he's had some connection problems so far already today. I've seen him join and leave the lobby a few times from Steele in the Haas, so hopefully a better showing now he's actually out on track.
Yeah, he's hoping to, after a pointless season so far, he's really hoping that he can have a race that's a bit less chaotic for him. Maybe chaotic up front, but not as chaotic for him. He wants a nice clean race for himself, and hopefully his first points of the season in his Haas car.
Purple sector apparently, although we can never trust that.
Yeah, the game always does that.
But he is flying, in fairness.
Yeah, he's keeping it nice and clean, nice and... I think he's definitely running a lower wing setup. He is feeling a bit more lower risk, but that is... When you are someone who's not that, who's really who's no risk, there's no danger really, he can run low wings and take that risk of crashing because he has nothing to lose.
One corner to go for Steele then in the Haas. He has been looking strong at a few rounds. I will say there's a lot of bad luck which has come with him, including a safety car restart crash. Oh,
yeah.
He's invalidated. There you go. There's his luck.
And that, yeah, and then that, I think because it's that fine, he loses the next lap as well. Yeah. Yep. Should have pitted realistically.
Here comes Mookie.
As Mookie is about to finish his final lap, his first lap, and it's 7th place. It's a good start there from the Ferrari at his home race. He's also hoping for his first points this season.
Yeah, Jedi's back out on track after a spin out the final corner. Weird place to spin, I will say, the final corner. Usually it's an easy one, would you not say?
Yeah, yeah. I think the last corner, like, as long as you don't have any wing damage, as long as you've got a good setup on, you should be fine with that. It's also about how much risk you take, especially if you want to go a bit more inside. You certainly have that risk, but.
The other weird spinner was Matty's, which was Lesmo 1.
Yeah.
It's not often you see a car go around there either, so I don't know what's going on really out there. Unless it was just a dirty track. Here comes Jedi then into Ascari. He's got traffic around him, but he should be alright.
Yes,
sir. Oh, Jedi! That's no wing. That's lucky not to retire.
Took a bit too much curb there in that corner. That's the thing. You want to take a decent amount to hop on, hop off. It took too much curb, and that obviously did to the next bit of that corner. The start just sort of caught too much curb and he spin, which obviously is pain here for the Mercedes driver. Oh no, not if you've got to be very careful and just got to limp himself back to the pits. He's got to make sure he does not hinder any other drivers.
Well, the next
he will have to be.
The Senna is on a good lap so far, I believe. Haven't seen the sector splits, but there's only one corner to go for the AlphaTauri driver.
Is that Snedden?
Yeah. P3 at the moment.
3
Can he
tenths quicker.
improve?
Looking at this rate, it's going to be at least the front row.
Oh, look
it's
at
going to be provisional pole, and by a what? That is by quite a long way.
Yeah, that's getting better now, though. Still a lot of cars out of track.
We are expecting a bit quicker.
Ice Boy is the next one across the line in the Red Bull, I believe. His car in front, but I think they were just finishing off a lap. Yeah. Here comes Ice Boy P4. Oh, that's a car in the wall. That's Dinks. Or however you want to say his name.
These and Q's, yeah.
Just caught that. Once again, another final corner spin that I wasn't expecting. There's another car on the final corner.
Macy Q is going to go into P7, 124. Not bad from the AlphaTauri driver. Realistically, he needs to help his teammate. So today's aim has got to be to help his teammate get that sort of crucial win. So he needs to be up there. Realistically, he's fighting with Shane to sort of...
Slinky went P12.
So what is on an out lap? Trying to think who's on lap right now. Matty is on a lap. See if he can improve.
Where's Matty at the moment? P18. Yeah, he needs to improve on that. Don't want to be starting P18.
The thing is, they do have the luxury of a sprint round to get themselves up to the main race. So for a lot of the drivers, they have that sort of... You obviously don't want bad qualifying, but if you're going to have bad qualifying, you'd rather have it in the sprint than a more qualifying session. So
Why is Matty backed off there? Does he think he wasn't going fast enough, do you reckon?
Don't know. Maybe he's saving his ERS for the lap. Or...
Oh, he almost blocked the AlphaTauri. That could have been very close. He moved last second there.
Yep, Macy, I don't know if he's on a lap, I don't believe so. I presume he's probably going back to the field. He's got fuel. Yes, I presume
Shane is just
probably
finishing
going
one.
to be going back
Shane
to the
3
field.
tenths up. This is going to be supposedly a 20.3 to put in the top 10. That's more like it. It's in the points.
Yep.
But can he finish the lap strongly?
What he
Shane
needs.
to line. 20.2 P4.
P4.
Yeah.
That's what exactly he needs. He needs to be up there with his teammate. And that is a very good lap. For himself, anyway.
Josh is on
It
lap
seems
as
to be that
well.
little bit of gap, though.
Yeah, there is a bit of a gap between the top runners as Josh gets that all really wrong at Lesman 1. Just ran 2 wides on the first part. Got the second part right. As Cameron's in the wall. Oh, God. Yeah, Lesman 1 again. There must be some
So here
sort
comes...
of, like, dirt or something.
Maybe, I don't know, maybe just people are just trying to take a bit too much risk. Maybe it's because they know have a sprint to sort of get up the grid if need be, so they're taking a little bit more risk, but...
It's
a
weird,
bit,
isn't it?
bit surprising, yeah. You wouldn't expect that to sort of be the schedule of the sort of favourite who would make mistakes, or make that many mistakes.
Well, even
Joshua's
Josh lost the rear. Yeah, no, Josh lost the rear through Ascari. Here comes from Horizon to the line. It's going to be a 19, 20.0, puts himself P4. That's better than was last.
Steelers on Steel's also validated.
Yeah,
He's not had a good race, so he's quite had a great qualifying still.
Don't think us on a lap right now.
Shane, I believe, is limping back to the pits.
Yeah, Tiff's just starting one, but I think he's the only driver going to be on a lap, unless I've missed someone. I don't think so. A lot of people in the pits
Who's
getting
on a
ready
lap?
for their final run. Tiff, LA16 hat.
Oh, yeah, at least, yeah, got it.
Yeah.
For sure.
He just prefers being called Tiff.
Yeah, Tiff, thanks.
It's alright, this is going currently through Sector 1. P16 currently 1.3 seconds off the pace, or 1.4 even. That's a long way off the pace.
Yeah, 100%. If he needs to get this point, so obviously it's a big race for the Tifosi here in Monza, so they need to have a big race for Audi this season. They've not really had the best of seasons, so for Tiff and the team, so they need a good race today.
Yeah, I see a lot of cars leaving the pits now. Do you reckon they were going for their final runs? You can't really tell what the timer is because you've got yellow flags.
Must be, not be that long left.
Through Ascari, close to validation for Tiff, but gets through it nicely. 2 minutes and 20 seconds left to go on the clock. People probably still have, what, another 30 odd seconds till they have to leave?
Yeah, this is going to be a very interesting race here. Well, this could, realistically, it probably needs top 10. Could be top 10 maybe, or just outside. But will he have enough time? Has he got enough fuel in the car?
Well,
I
he's
believe
got
he has
enough
enough-
fuel.
He's got enough fuel for the ERS. It's going to be a bit of an issue.
Jedi's on a
I
lap
don't believe he's
finishing
going
one.
for another one.
Jedi
Don't believe
can't.
he's going for another one. So, but a lot of them are on out laps.
Here comes Jedi finishing off the lap here in P19 currently. He needs to get himself through into a better position than that. It's P9.
So a lot of these will be that final race. So it'll be very interesting. Cornish is just. Cornish looks like he'll be the first one to finish their lap. So, or is it? Yeah, probably Cornish will be the first one to finish their lap. So can Cornish break inside that top four and join his teammate?
Right,
I don't know if he's, no, Cornish. I think Cornish should take another in lap.
Right, yeah, that confused me.
I think yeah, he's not quick enough. Yeah, I was gonna say not.
Slinky's pushing.
Seddon though, Seddon's just starting his lap. The whole success so far.
Yeah, so Slinky's the first driver to be setting a lap time here. I think what is in the other one? Or is it Pedder? No, it's not Pedder.
Header's just starting a lap.
Yeah, it must be Watts, maybe. Yellow flag's final corner.
Yeah,
That could be their time over because That's not a good exit out the final corner. If they have spun, it's a Red Bull.
Ice boy.
That's not the way you will be starting your final qualifying laps here with less than 25 seconds. You know, that's costing you time away through. Still it's out. He's binned it. The current official pole driver has binned it less than one. And Steve validated.
But Mega's not really able to, he didn't have the greatest of exits out of the second chicane. Jedi, oh, he's had another moment there. Jedi, I saw Jedi spun it as well. It's been chaos today.
Yeah, here comes Watt then round the final corner. The first show is we actually finishing a lap time here in qualifying. Well, at the end of qualifying goes P13. Then it's next up the McLaren of, well, Mustang Jaguar.
Yeah.
And he's 2/10 down, apparently.
Joshua might, if he can put himself together here, this could be an opportunity. If he can improve, yeah, he's just going to go into the pits. He knows it isn't good enough lap. He'll be at the best in third. He's going to get a bit of slipstream though, the Mercedes driver here. Could this be pole?
Penna went P9 by the way, which is very impressive. There's Mercedes on track of Josh is the next one.
As Joshua goes on to the final corner. Could this be pole? It is pole! It is provisional pole at the moment for Joshua Meister.
Matty goes P14. Locker didn't improve. He backed out last second. Shane's the next one, but Shane invalidated. So here comes Ice Boy. And he's on 100% ERS because they've spin before. So I believe that is qualifying done itself for nearly chicken. 21 seconds down. So I believe he's had a moment as well. In fact, there's no front wing, I believe.
Yeah. So it is pole for Joshua Meister. Great race for him, and he'll be starting on pole for today's sprint.
Yeah, but look at the top two, separated by literally 200 seconds. They have a big gap over the rest of the field. Horizon will be disappointed because I saw earlier that Horizon had a 19.3 in him. That's 7 tenths off for Horizon, so he's bottled qualifying.
But full pace is not a bad place to start. I think Mega and Verizon, if they can get the jump here, if they can get the pace that slipstream on the start, there's a good chance here of a good it's a very good chance of them even launching above the two drivers on pole. It'll be very good. I think we're going to be waiting for Mega and Seddon second and third, so it's going to be a very feisty start in the sprint.
Yeah, I'm going to quickly change the settings. I don't know who's been onto this account, but they've made the engine noises so loud. It's ridiculous.
Do you want me to go through?
Go for it.
I don't know. I'll go for it. That's very quick. I've only got 20 seconds, but.
Well, you got the formation lap as well, don't forget. So you don't have to.
I'll do it during formation lap, yes.
Yeah. The most important thing here is it's, 4 different manufacturers in the top 4.
A very open race, hopefully. We're looking for that. We're looking for a race where it's very open, and hopefully we're looking at that today. We've got the Ferraris, and the Ferraris are going to be having to fight from the back. Both Hasses still didn't even set a lap today, so he's going to have to be fighting from the back again. Not the first time this season he's had to do that.
Right, hopefully I can go into settings here and... Because even I'm having a hard time trying to, listen to anything else going on, so I don't know who the hell has been on here.
Must be yesterday's, but...
Even then it's... We changed that to 6. That's other cars. If not, it could be a Twitch setting itself. But I don't know why people are changing the Twitch settings when, people can hear on Twitch. It's your Xbox headset that makes the difference if you're doing it yourself. But they've done it on Twitch, which is just annoying. Right, is that better? Is that going to be too quiet? I don't know. You're going to have to let me know in chat when the cars go out there. While formation lap is on, just let me know while that's happening. If it's too quiet now, if it's too loud on the comms. Are you expecting anything, Miles? Out of the blue?
I'm probably I know it's probably bad, but I'm expecting chaos at turn 1, to be honest.
It is a sprint, so...
Yeah. So people are going to be, because obviously they've got 9 laps, so I expect them to all be on mediums. I don't know if anyone's going to risk going on to the soft tyre. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if anyone's going to take that risk with the back runners. But you know, safety. If it depends, even if it's going to be a safety car, because you never know.
Tell you what, that's a quick ready up, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wonder if someone's readied up early.
Mando's in the chat saying if it's how's the stream going. Yeah, it's going well, Mando.
Touch wood, touch wood, it keeps going well.
Yeah. Commentators.
Right, let me know how game volume sounds now, people in the chat, while he's throwing the information up. Over to you.
Yep. So we are starting the formation lap for the Belgian, the Italian.
Wow, you started me.
Yep. So we will start from the top. So we have Joshua Meiser on pole, followed in the Mercedes, followed by the Snedden in the AlphaTauri. And then it is the championship leader for Tier 2 at the moment with Mega Centurion, followed by the Aston Martin of Horizon. The Mega Centurion's teammate Shane in the McLaren, followed by Ice Boy in the Red Bull. He's in Q2 as 7th. 8th is Cornish in the Aston Martin. 9th is Header reserving today for the Alpine team. Jedi Gamer will be starting 10th in the Mercedes. Lockup will be 11th in the Alfa Romeo. Macy Q will be 12th in the AlphaTauri. 13th place at his home Grand Prix for his team, Mookie in the Ferrari. Matty, who is 14th in the Williams, with Watts with him as well, so 2 Williams, 14th, 15th. It is Lamb in the 16th position in the Ferrari. 17th is the Red Bull Camo. 18th is Snicky Malinki. And then your 2 back row is the Haas duo of Needy Chicken and Still London and Still NDM. So we're looking towards as they are about to head to Parabolica and the so they get ready for the race. As
Josh.
There is a spin from Josh.
What's going on here? Why is the Aston overtaking people?
It's not good.
Is that Cornish? Yeah, Cornish has just taken someone out. What have I just witnessed? What was that? What? I thought my internet died, because that's usually what happens when my internet dies. People just take each other out on purpose.
Yeah. So as they are ready to set, so we're looking at the tyre talk as everyone except 2 on medium. So Verizon is on the soft tyre and Camo is also on the soft tyre. So they'll be looking to a good start. Hopefully with the fresh tyres, Verizon's looking to jump the field, I presume.
There is
as we get
a lot going on.
Ready. I've not got a good angle for the start at all. Is everyone, by the way? There we go.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Here we go then. 10 red lights for the Italian sprint race of Monza. In Division 2 is underway. It's a great start from Josh and the Mercedes driver. Snedden gets a poor start. Mega Centurion side by side. Already going towards turn number 1. This is where you hold your breath type stuff because you know something's about to go wrong. It's turn 1 though. There's an Alpine off.
The Alpine's just gone straight on, but it does look like it's pretty clean.
Yeah.
Except these shoes has got 10 second time penalty, but Joshua has kept himself in front.
Yes, keep Mega Centurion getting past Snedden. Oh, crash! We got Locker off. Oh dear, there's 2 cars off here. Oh, there's quite a few cars off. Well, we got Red Bull off as well now. Side and Lesmo 1 going on. Tiff versus Matt gets the move done. There's a move going on further forward as well. Shane versus Cornish. Shane got through.
There's a battle here between. Yeah, there's a battle. Ice Boy is also looking for that Snedden as well, which Snedden's fallen a little bit here. He's using the ERS, Ice Boy. Is he looking for a move at Parabola? This is a very risky move, but he's looking for it.
Stellan's got a lot to lose here.
On the inside is Ice Boy.
Yeah, it's with drag race.
Side by side. Stellan has still got the job. Stellan is still ahead.
How come version 40 is on softs? That's an interesting call, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a strategy. What Ice Boy? Oh, I thought he was maybe looking at a dive, but he's probably a little bit too far back. Edie's also spun in the pits, and he's retired from the sprint, so he's going to be last in the Grand Prix. So again, the Hasses are just not having a good day. Except still though, a great start. He's in 11th by now. It's still.
Yeah, still has made a start, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's made a brilliant start, and fair play to him.
He's just cut the curb wrong. Oh dear, that could have been awkward.
Yeah. Fair play to Watt as well. The reserve driver today he's gone straight up and he's into 7th place at the moment. That's a brilliant start from him. Brilliant start from Lamb as well, who's in 9th.
Oh, why was Sneddon? Sneddon made a mistake to Ascari. Here comes version 40 with the run of the century side by side. Decides to back out of it. He's trying to save those softs, I suppose, for later on in the sprint. He can't use them up too early because otherwise he'll have dead softs at the end. As I say, that tries going around the outside.
As well.
Oh, Matty's
yellow
off.
flag. Don't know what that is for, but
yeah, Matt's off.
Joshua Meisner look at Joshua Meisner though. Fair play to him. Oh, it's now look as we are looking. I am looking at the battle between 7th and 8th place at the moment between the two reserve drivers today. It is Pat Pedder and Watt. They're nearly side by side. What's Pet going to do here? He's going to maybe look for around the outside. They make contact.
Yeah, there was definitely a clip into turn 1. Lucky not to spin the car in front.
Don't believe there is any damage either, but yeah, that seems to be over for the time being.
Yeah, as we go through this second chicane. Shane's kind of in the world of his own at the minute, 2.4 seconds off and losing time to the car in front, but still gaining time on the cars behind. He's in a weird position, isn't he?
Matty is pit as well. I don't know if that's tyres or he's just going to retire. He is going to come back off tyres. I don't know what his strategy is going to be, just rack up lap. I think for the pack who hasn't really got much to it, I think it's really for them, it's just practice, just make sure your race pace is pretty good. And you just got to make your way through the field.
Yeah, every position counts though, because you'll be closer up on the field.
Yeah.
So, as much as they are maybe battling for what, P19, P20, that's still P19 on the grid versus last on the grid. So, you know, there will be battles all the way through this field. DRS auto being enabled, and crucially, Mega is now not in DRS of Josh. He was previously, he isn't now. So Mega is going to be under all sorts of pressure from the 3 cars behind. Pat gets past Walnut. Oh, whoa. Into turn 1, still side by side on the exit. Good space being left.
He's using ERS though.
There's a lot going on here.
Horizon gets past Ice Boy.
Yeah. Nice move from Horizon. He's being patient with it as well.
As I'm still looking at the battle between what? Pat.
Or the Ferraris, maybe that's a dive bomb. There's contact between the Ferraris. Off goes Ferrari and the wall. He's out. Mookie.
And Mookie's bad luck just continues. And this time, it's because of his teammate. That is very unlucky.
So that ruins Josh's 1 second out of DRS range.
Yeah, and this also plays into the hands of Horizon.
Oh, Cornish.
And Cornish is, yeah.
Well, what's he doing?
Whilst though, Verizon, fair play to Verizon, because that is a risky strategy he's played, and that's a strategy that's paid off. That should pay off now, because I believe it'll probably be in for a couple of laps. You would expect the safety car to be in for 2 laps, maybe 3.
Yeah, the problem is
Probably
Matty's so far behind. And he might pit as well, because he's that far behind. So
yeah.
Oh! What?
What?
The thing. What penalty was that?
Speeding penalty.
Ah, 5 seconds.
Which I believe already is. That's a 15-second time penalty T's and Q's has now.
He got lots of penalties, so he does. Oh dear. That 10 seconds might get removed. Yeah. but that 5 won't.
Maybe.
Any changes in the pits? Not really.
Don't believe so. I think with this sort of time, there isn't really much time to come into the pits. It plays into anyone who's kept themselves on the softs that are still high. Cornish maybe, but like realistically, realistically the only one who's really got an advantage from this is Verizon.
But yeah, with
Because-
Jedi in the pits now, it's gonna be another lap.
Yeah. So what would you expect? Lap 7? Lap 8 maybe?
No, it might be the end of lap 6. This track is quite short though. As Josh is
Yeah.
getting very close to that safety car, you don't want to hit it. We've seen that in the
Yeah, 'cause
past. It doesn't go well.
Yep, your car will just disintegrate, yeah.
Well, either that, you get disqualified. So it's a no-win situation by hitting that car. It seems to be stronger than a tank as well, because no matter how hard you hit the safety car, it never flies off to Narnia. So-
What do you think's... Yeah, go on, sorry.
For the championship battle then, we're looking at P2, P3 for Snedden and Megamin, it's perfect. But what about warnings, penalties, you know, that kind of thing? We could see like a penalty right now for one of those two and then end up P10, P11 and it'd be an absolute nightmare.
Yeah, but also, you got to think of some of the drivers gonna play spoiler. You look at Horizon, if he can keep his tyres fresh before the safety car, he could launch an attack and could cause a bit of drama between these two. I would love to see Mega and Snedden just fight, but the problem is if they, I think Josh was, I feel like he's looking very quick at this circuit. But I would love to see Mega and Snedden just battle for a solid couple of laps before the sprint. Just a bit of a speak of hopefully what's going to happen. It's a championship.
The other interesting thing is, with the safety car being out, is all of the back runners from P11 onwards are on softs. And they're on fresh softs as well, so... They have only got a couple laps maybe to make a big difference, but everyone up front's on mediums and you're on fresh softs. I mean... Why is Mookie left? Oh, he's on PC as well. Oh, that's not good.
You have to sign him on a different platform and things. He's on PC, but
yeah, I've just sent him an invite through game.
yeah.
Side by side between Dizink and Macy. What are they doing?
Are you allowed to chat in the group chat?
What, of the Div 2 chat?
Yeah.
During a race, not supposed to, no.
There's a lot. I think some of them are chatting during the safety car. I don't know why.
Yeah,
There is
no...
and Josh. Yeah. D's and Q's and Josh. I just see them chatting.
Yeah, there's no official penalty for it, but you're not supposed to.
Yeah.
You know. But here we go then. Josh, when is he going to... Oh, he's gone. Has he caught McLaren napping? No, but Snedden has been. Horizon kind of had a bad restart as well, but this restart caught a lot of drivers off guard.
So there's going to be... Will there be one lap of... Would there be one lap of DRS near the end?
Yes. No, maybe not. It's 3 laps, isn't it? Oh, we got a spin from Pad. I don't know who he's got hit by, but he had a half
Horizon's off the
spin.
back end.
Yeah, they're
The
on
nice
cold
boy will take
tyres.
full advantage.
On those softs, and it's just a weird call to be on. Still side by side with Macy Q as well, going into the, well, second chicane. Late on the brakes from Steele, gets the move done.
Locker's got a time penalty. But he's in the back.
Yeah, that's going to cost him on grip position for the next race, I suppose.
Yeah.
But for your leader, absolutely gone again. They need to really get in front of him next time on either the next start or the next safety car restart on the following race or something to really upset the rhythm of your leader, because at the minute it looks like he's unstoppable.
This must be a very good race for Joshua, because he has absolutely had a brilliant race so far. And fair play to him.
Camo no passes Macy Q. In fact, Macy Q's going backwards here. You might have wing damage.
Let me double check.
It might not be visual either, because we know what this game's like.
Yeah. Can't see anything, but that was because it's very quick.
And
I think he
moves into
might have
turn 1?
slight M-plate damage.
I believe not. It's wide actually from the Alpine driver. They're side by side on the exit between Steele and D-Zink. Great traction from Steele on the exit. He's now into P10.
It's been a great race from Steele so far. Not the greatest of qualities, obviously didn't set a lap. So a dreadful quality from him, but
Big mistake from
brilliant race.
Horizon. Shades all over the back now. Have those softs. You know, he hasn't been pushing those softs. Maybe the softs are just dead either way.
Yeah. It was a bit of a mind-baffling decision to go on the soft tyre, because you could have used that soft for the next race, for the race. So it's very mind-boggling.
But he's still top 5, but he could have been well upfield, like you say. I mean, it's definitely not the right calls. Camo now passes D-Zink, who's off the track actually. Ascari, the car behind Locker here. Oh, Locker's in the wall. Oh, that's frustrating for Locker. Yeah. Oh, another car, Ferrari off. Oh, the Ferrari's tagged someone. Oh, he's tagged Matt. Oh, that's not.
What?
Yeah.
What happened? Why is he leaving him 20 seconds?
Because Tiff just drove straight back on the track and collected Matt
Okay. Yeah.
after spinning. So, you know.
Snedden is not looking that far away here from Mega. They're gonna get, if Snedden can stay close, well, they're both gonna get DRS, aren't they? But if Snedden just needs to get that little bit of extra action, which it looks like he might, as we do go into this final lap of the sprint race.
It's ERS advantage to Mega as
Yeah.
of right now. Can Snedden
Who's
do
going to get
anything?
the sex out of these last corners at the Lesmos?
Yeah, it's going to come down to something like that as we have a spin for Horizon. Oh, that's a nightmare.
Yeah.
And he's trying to get himself back as well. Luckily not doing what the other driver Tiff just did with trying to... Yeah. Here comes Iceboy. What a run on Snedden! Oh, Snedden's going to lose P3. Side by side. Iceboy's got the move done before the final corner. Snedden's going to lose quite a big amount of points here now. He's up the inside. Late move.
Well, he's going to
from
try and...
Snedden. Yeah.
Not going to be good enough.
No. Here comes then. Josh wins the sprint race here to get pole position. But for Snedden, that is big points loss.
Was it 2 points lost?
Yeah, it's
Might not be big to sort of the scene of things, but could be costly.
what a mistake from both Astons though. Oh, they've just taken each other out as well. Don't even know what they're doing. But yeah, Tiff's penalty there. How much was it again? That's not going to sound me, is it? No.
20 seconds, I believe.
20 is a big penalty. Oh! Horizon got a puncture.
By the way, fair play to Spill. From the back of the grid, he got himself in the top 10 for the race. So fair play to Still there. And also fair play to Watt as well, to get out to 6th position and get some points as well. 15th to 6th.
So the real...
It's 15th to 6th, yeah.
The real two people who have really messed us up, one being Snedden, and then the other being Horizon.
Yeah.
I mean, we're expecting a bit more from Needy Chicken, I feel. I mean, I don't know what happened to him and the Haas to be out.
Yeah.
So definitely a disappointment there as Horizon's off again. How has he not retired the car through hitting the wall so many times? So he's not really done it hard enough yet, but still he's hit the wall more times than anyone else. Well, that was the sprint race then. Driver they going to camo. That's an interesting decision, isn't it?
Yeah, I would have picked Still, to be honest. I think Still was my driver of the day because he wasn't flashy or anything, but he just did a job. He got as high as up the grid as he can, and now he's in a great position for the race.
Well, the other standout driver is Watt, isn't it? P6.
Yeah. And get the points.
But yeah, although still did get a 3-second penalty. I missed that. Without it, he would have been in top 9. Which still wouldn't have been top 8 for points, I suppose. But still up there. Either way, he's gained up, well, 10 places. If he can do it again, he'll end up winning this race. So, a lot to play for here. A lot of people having better races, but there's a lot of people here with disappointments. I mean, the other fact we got here is Jedi pitted twice and still came P9. Apparently pitted twice. He did actually, didn't he? He was like last, wasn't he? Because they were waiting for Jedi on the safety car restart. So Jedi did one hell of a comeback driving those last few laps.
Oh, it's a bit cloudy today. We get about a couple-minute break, don't we?
It should be a couple minutes.
Yeah. Just give me... I just need to do something. Yeah, thanks.
That's fine. Yep. So in the chat, what do we think of the sprint race? What do we think is going to happen in the main race? Is the sprint to go off anything with it being cloudy? I mean, temperature change is going to be a big factor. At this rate, Dzink will get disqualified. Nice. Mighty, I did read all your messages, by the way, with the softs being dead after 6 laps, and there was proper proof of that with the fact that he, you know, got a puncture later on. Hopefully, Mando, you're doing all right as well. I know you checked in. I don't know if you're still checked in. But yeah, Millsy pointing out about the Dzink not having a great race so far. My softs were at 60%, says Malik. Well, Slinky, I suppose. Ah, Horizon, you've really bottled that because you should never ever go soft in a sprint, where mediums is always the tire to go for. It's very rare. In fact, I don't think it's ever going to be any other case. There's quite a few, I think there's only like 2 or 3 incidents might end up in the report. So clean so far from you lot in Div 2. Hopefully you'll keep that going. Feel bad for Locker last minute being put in a wall, but it was just one of those things where one of the drivers ends up going really slow because of a mistake. You don't have time to react. You hit the back of him and you end up in a wall because front tyre to back tyre, front tyres always lose out. You can learn that from Metbike racing. It's very rare that it's the other way around. Oh, Slinky, I like that. Cut across me and swipe my wing on the straight like a drunk driver on the motorway. Glad I haven't had to come across any drunk drivers on the motorway yet, but we'll see. Anything can happen. Carnage at turn 1, that's possible. Yeah, I'm expecting a safety car lap 1, which means do you go softs and then pit hard straight away to give up your track position? Maybe if you're at the back runner you do that, but it's a big risk if there isn't a safety car. Really don't know what the strat's going to be. If it was up to me, I'd be going medium and then hopefully pitting halfway the race to softs and then finishing on mediums through a safety car. That would be my ideal strat round here. But we'll see. After all, it depends how many mediums you got from the sprint race. But here we go then. Part 2, if you like. Do I have my co back yet? I believe not, which is a shame because he's the one meant to be doing the formation lap, not me. We'll give him till like exit turn 2. He might appear yet. I don't know why he started off P1 either. That was an interesting one. Slinky not happy with steel already. Right, I don't believe my co's coming back in time. No? Okay. Well, nearly chickens in last then in the Haas. Mookie is P19 after a crash with his teammate. P18 is version 40 after starting on the softs and then getting a puncture. P17 on the hards is Mr. Cornish. P16 is Matty after being collected in a crash with Tiff. Tiff is P15 in the other Ferrari. P14 is RSF1 Locker, who'd also collected a crash. P13 is Deers Inc., who also got himself into a crash earlier, making this sound like a crash hectic sprint. It didn't look that bad, but maybe it was. Masek-Q's been having a few lagging problems. I don't know if he had wing damage earlier as well because of that. P11 is Slinky, who's complaining about another driver. P10 is Steel after gaining 10 places. You've got to say Steel's the one maybe he's looking out for here. He's got a hard run in front of him as well of Jedi Gamer and Mercedes. P8 is Camo in the Red Bull, making a return to racing actually as Camo, so it's good to see him back in the top 8. P7 is Pat Pedder, the reserve, well, second of the 2 reserves. Right in front is the other reserve, P6 in the Williams. P5 is Shane, going for a very risky strategy. P4 is Snedden, one of the championship contenders after losing out to Port. Well, losing out in the end to Iceboy, as I don't know what happened to the Ferraris, they shouldn't even be next to each other. P2 is Mega Centurion, the championship leader, and your pole sitter tonight in the Mercedes is Josh. We have got quite a mix-up on strategy. One driver on softs, if I could do my calculations right. 9 drivers on hards, which means 10 are on mediums. If I've calculated that right, you'll have to let me know. But here we go then for the main race here at the Monza Grand Prix. Always expect the unexpected into turn 1, especially in this category of Division 2. We are about to get ourselves underway. Championship leader in P2, championship rival in P4. Anything can happen between these two or to these two. 2, 4, 6, 8. 10 red lights here at Monza Division 2. 50% race underway. Steele's got a drive-through penalty. Oh, Steele, what have you done? In fact, we're going 3 wide going into turn 1. Massive bad start for Snedden. Going backwards hugely. He's in the risk of being collected by someone. This is probably the race you expect there to be a turn 1 pile-up because it is the 50%er, but it looks like everyone is getting themselves through. But Snedden, what a bad start. P7 and under a lot of pressure from the cars around him. Or putting a lot of pressure on, shall we say. He needs to get past Steele because Steele's got the drive-through. Is he just clipped Steele there? Maybe a little bit. A lot of side-by-side action. There's a yellow flag, but I don't know where. Oh, we got a car off. There's an Alpine. I believe the Alpine driver of Pat is... Oh, it's Pat. Off goes Mega Centurion. Your championship leader is off at the exit of Lesmo 1. He's got it all to do now. He's got a big job to do. Oh, maybe Snedden starts to look so bad anymore. He's side-by-side with Steele. Back into the top 5. Around the outside into Ascari. And Snedden gets moved on Steele. I mean, Steele maybe backed out that because he's got drive-through to take. Probably going to take it this lap to get over and done with them, hoping for a safety car, which is probably quite high risk. Considering, in fact, you've got a lot of people on different strategies. Currently, it's Shane who's winning this race, but he is on soft. Side by side, that's Iceboy making contact with Shane, just as I say that. Side by side, through goes Josh again. Using the overtake button. Shane sets fast up to Grand Prix. Steele's in the pits to set his drive through. As here comes the Red Bull driver. He had to back out of that though. Very good driving from Mercedes driver to block off the inside line there for Iceboy. It looks like everyone else is behaving themselves. Camo side by side with Watt. Still side by sides. I think Camo's not going to be able to hold it around the outside, and he doesn't. The Williams driver gets himself through then. As through up the inside goes Iceboy. Thought about it. Backs out of it in the end. Snedden is closing in all the time. Currently now is P4, making a better start to his Grand Prix. Steele is P17 after taking his drive-through penalty. So gutted him. But what about Mega Centurion? He must have got wing damage. He's in the pits. Oh, God. That is a nightmare for your championship contenders. Well, championship leader, I suppose. But it is exactly what Snedden needed. But Snedden really needs to be winning this Grand Prix as we have another car off. And I believe it is Steele again. Just come out of a drive-through penalty and he's gone and spun it. Oh, that's the Red Bull going! Iceboy spun it out of the Ascari. Well, not Ascari. It's Ascari. It might be Ascari. I can't remember now. Josh takes the Grand Prix while that happens. Getting past the runner on softs. Brave stuff there, considering, you know, the guy on softs is usually the one who's got the grip, but not this time round. Ah, Iceboy, what he's doing, giving P3 to Snedden. Once again, not helping your championship. He's currently still in P20. Any other moves going on? Yes, here comes Camo on what again? These two still battling like it's the last lap of the Grand Prix. Both on mediums. Should both be really working together. They have a lot of hard runners behind. They don't want to be in a slipstream fest with the hard runners. They will just stay there. And then when they switch to mediums, they'll be long gone. Through turn 3, Zink versus Locker. Zink gets through this time round. Has got a lot less ERS than Locker, so Locker may be saving it for the long run. Through the second chicane. Oh, that's a car off, or is it lag? That was lag, okay. That's Macy Q lagging a little bit. The exit less than 1. Now that DRS is enabled, how much time is Shane going to be losing behind Josh? Was predicting the safety car, like I mentioned. But it's just not a gamble that's working out at the minute unless the safety car can come out shortly. And he can go to hard, so that's what he's wishing for. Neely Chicken is now fighting Ice Boy, I believe, or is it Pat? Right, Pat just got past Neely Chicken, that's what was going on there. Stay by Shane through the final corner. Is that going to allow Sennett to make the move? Especially because Shane is not within the DRS range, I believe. No, he's not, so this should be an easy move from Sneddon. Should get himself into P2. And he does indeed, the AlphaTauri driver. So Shane now into P3. Camo versus Watt again into turn 1. What's this, part number 3? Side by side. There's going to be contact at the exit. Slight contact. Both were, oh my word, what happened there? What in the hell was that, Slinky? What? Okay. Don't know what that was. We just saw boards going off. He's got a big penalty because of it. Side by side going on again. Camo still can't get it. Wait, he's spun. He's spun. No. Oh. Must be like, oh, we got a crash. Okay, then we got 2 cars on. That is an interesting place to crash. I'm going to admit that. And Iceboy's got 2 cars now to avoid. Slinky's got another penalty for causing a collision with Jedi. I mean, how the hell you crashed there? It's impressive. Anyway, back to Sneddon. Catching up to leader who loses the rear. Through a Scary, big mistake from Josh. That is going to help Sneddon out massively. Both on similar amount of ERS as well. That's the first mistake I've seen from Josh this whole weekend so far. Or tonight, depending how you want to phrase it. On to the start-finish rate to complete lap number 4. Move on to lap number 5. In the DRS as well now. This should definitely also help Shane, and it does for now. Sneddon started to put pressure on Josh. Doesn't need to push this, can just wait it out. Use him as the slipstream to get away from all these hard runners. Who are, well, I say working together. That's a big mistake from the Aston. All over the curb. The Alpine's going to be looking for the switchback on Cornish. The other Alfa Romeo is struggling on the exit. That's Locker. Horizon's been putting all sorts of pressure on into turn 3. We've got another yellow flag at turn 1 this time. And I believe it's Pat who's gone for a spin, as version 40 thought about the move. Now, Zink thinking about going for the dive bomb into Lesmo 1. Decides better of it this time round. But this is a proper train of cars, because they're all on hards. I thought they'd all be working together, but I guess not. There is one medium runner in all this, in the fact that it's Tiff. So Tiff needs to get himself through this pack, because he has got the pressure, well, the faster tire at the minute. Zink is working with Cornish. He decided to back out the throttle, not go for it. Is Locker going to be doing the same to Zink, or is Locker wanting to get past Zink? That's a mistake over the curb! That's on the board as well. That is going to be helping all these drivers get past Locker, and for Locker, that is a disaster, because now he's got a lot of cars to catch up and be overtake again. A lot of drivers just clipping that curb too much through Ascari, and that's what happens. That's exactly what Iceboy did, and Iceboy's now in P13 and a long way off the pace. Back to your top 2. Well, I was going to go to your top 2, but it's these two battling again. Camo to the outside into turn number 1. Oh, steals off. Oh my word, that's a miss breaking point, and that's a safety car as well. What gets out behind Camo? Is that a legal overtake Camo, or did he just get away with it? He might just got away with it. But yeah, like I said about Ascari causing problems, is exactly where Steele's gone off. He's clipped the curb too much, and he's in the wall. The only driver to DNF so far, despite the fact we saw 2 cars at the exit of turn 3. So, that happened. Oh, Miles has left the party. I don't know what's happened to Miles here. Possibly family emergency. Oh, he's having problems with his headset. Steele said he never let go of the clutch for his drive-through as well. He's not going to be happy at all. I don't know if my co-commentator is coming back or not. You know he's having problems. Steele's just left the lobby out of probably rage. Now, under the safety car, don't forget, this is actually going to help Shane. Where is Shane going to pit? What tyre is he going to come onto? With what tyre does he speed? Oh. Shane, you had one job not to speed into the pit lane and you've gone and done it anyway. Well, is he the only one to pit? No, Camo's in as well. Oh, Shane. You've got onto hards, which probably would have got you to the end as well. Now you've got a 5-second penalty. Needed Chicken's got a 5 seconds as well. The one easy thing to do, right, is brake for this. Oh, he's always lost out of the pit lane. That could have been interesting. Don't speed into the pit lane. It's not that difficult. Well, Shane came out P8 in the end. And he would have warm hards. It was all going for him. And then he got himself 5 seconds. So, we'll see what Shane can still do. There could be a lot happening in this race yet. But I can't see this 5 seconds helping him win this race. I don't know what's... Okay, I was looking at the other map. I was really questioning life there. I got confused. Leave me alone. Alright, I'm just going to quickly message my comms partner. I don't know if Owen is coming back or not. Unity hoping for a clean race. Still just messaged me saying he quits. You're definitely not quitting. He did say he didn't like this race already, but he ain't quitting on me, not yet. Okay, well I guess I'm doing solo comms for the race of this. That's an angry message from Slinky in the chat as well. It's funny what happened at turn 1 basically. Dab 1000, I ain't dabbing. You can pay me £3 million and I'm still not dabbing. Although if you do feel like, you know. What did I say? What swearing did I put? Huh? Oh, what's happened here? Why, what? What in the? What? I think Macy Q's lagging quite a bit. He has been lagging quite a bit already. But the fact that you both put no swearing made me think that I swore. I'm pretty sure I didn't. I'd know, right? Yeah, Macy Q's connection is all over the place, says it's sync. Pretty sure we've said about Macy Q having connection problems in the past, and I guess nothing's been done about it. This also helps fuel, if depending on fuel people are on. Sun's also coming out. We have a guy on softs, actually. That's an interesting decision. He's not going to get to the end on there for Ice Boy. Maybe think about going back to mediums later on in the race, something like that. Hydrate. I agree. I am quite thirsty. Tonight, I am drinking raspberry Pepsi. Although, I'm saying that, I actually just finished all my drink, so I can't do that. Also, CS cards in this lap. I don't know what I did with my open bottle. Well, that's annoying. When I can't refill my drink, I've only got a closed bottle in my room, and I'm not opening another one. I already have like 6 open that I haven't finished. Coke is better. Yeah, but do you see raspberry Coke? Is that a thing? I don't know what raspberry Coke would taste like. Raspberry Coke, I guess. Well, sums that up, doesn't it? God damn it. Right, Sneddon, what can you do about the guy in front? He's already bolted. Has they caught anyone off guard? That's a sideways Williams. Oh, that's a sideways Sneddon. Oh, my. Oh. Sneddon. Oh. Well, okay. Oh, we got another one off. Oh, Pat's off on the exit as well. He's gone the other way. These people... Oh, we've got Macy Q. He's retired in the pits. That makes sense. Guess his internet was too bad. into turn of 1, braking late. Actually, there is Slinky versus Tiff. Slinky has the inside. Needy Chicken's cut the chicane again. There's contacts on the exit because there's version 40 as well. It's all going on here in the midfield. They're still side by side. Turn number 3. Ghosting was only on because it's the exit of a safety car. That's what the game does for safety reasons, and it makes sense. All over the curb is Horizon 40, gets the move done. Here comes Ice Boy on the sauce, gets past Slinky up the inside. Mega's trying to make a move in all this as well. Back up the inside, Lesbo 1 into Lesbo 2. Mega's Centurion still got the inside line, gets move done. The next ones we are going through is really chicken. Slinky's going for a break after that. He's been well gutted about that. As through goes Ice Boy on the sauce. Horizon could do well at just sticking behind for 2 laps and then trying to re-overtake because that's how long the sauce will take to die off. Right now the sauce must be feeling great. Through Ascari. Over the curb, that's a mistake by Horizon. A bigger mistake off the track there. It goes Slinky. Losing his head. That's a lot of positions to be losing. Back to your top 5. Well, your leader's gone. You know, he's got 2.4 seconds, helped by the fact that he spun. Yeah, that's fine, Millsy. You live and learn. That's what I'm here for. Because trust me, ghosting isn't on from what we saw earlier with Tiff being sideways. As here comes Jedi. Is the only driver on the field to make an overtake. As I said, that Tiff goes through. Oh my god, what's happened here? That must have been a dive bomb and a half from Tiff. Oh, Mookie's got past Chicken. Yep, and Jedi did cut past Matt. So that all happened at once. As you'd expect him did do. They don't like give me a break. Something always goes off, and if it's one thing, it's another thing. And if it's another thing, it's another thing. And if it's nothing, it's nothing. Right, Ice Boy, you know. Oh, yeah, on the back and locker up the inside. You're not fully alongside. You just, oh, that's on you, I'm afraid, Ice Boy. You didn't really warrant the space there, I'm afraid. And he's rejoined. Luckily, not in the path of anyone. So that's Ice Boy. Oh, that's in the wall. That's Needy Chicken. That could be another safety car. And is it another safety car? Yes, it is. I expected it. Okay. So that ruins Josh again, because now he's going to... Well, it doesn't really ruin him. He's still got a pit, I suppose. Kind of does ruin him on anyone who has pitted so far. If you have pitted on the first safety car gone hard to the end of this race, this helps you massively for track position, including the guy who's got the penalty of Shane. I mean, if you didn't get the goddamn penalty, you'd be winning this race right now. However, the one who is winning this race is somehow Camo. Although, saying that, this guy stayed out. Why? I have no idea. It is an interesting strategy to stay out. You haven't pitted yet. Maybe going hard softs at the end, hoping for another safety car, but if you do that, you lose a lot of track position. In fact, a lot of people are in the pits. This is P7 onwards. What were you going on to then? Hards, mediums. Slinky's using up of either a 5-second penalty or a 10-second. We just had someone crash on the safety car. Shock. Happens all the time. Poor Pat. In the Alpine. We've got one Alpine just crashing on the safety car. We've got the other one leading this race currently. Top 2 both have penalties as well. Oh no, says Unity. Yeah, he's looking at this thinking, this could be a bit of a crash fest now, because you got, what, 16 to go? This will be, what, 15 to go by the end of it? Whenever these wonderful drivers start getting themselves into gear, of course. Well, I guess my code's not joining back, that sucks. Oh, it's just not working. That's life, that happens. What's going on in chat? Nothing much. Horizon, you can't do co-coms and race, bud. Well, I wasn't expecting to be doing solo comps tonight. I mean, it sadly has turned out to be the case. And I have still got my new job tomorrow, so I can't lose my voice. For saying that, it's going to be a stressful week for me, because it's about to get a lot more difficult in my job. which is fun. I like learning new stuff, but it does mean that I can't make a mistake type thing. It's that kind of job, you know. It will come to me with time, but until then, it's a lot of learning I have to do. But we'll see how it goes. It could all go well, or we could all go wrong. I'm kind of taking it like I did my motorbike lessons, to be honest. Shane might hit on the next CC for meds. Does he have fresh set of mediums? I don't think he has fresh set of mediums, so what would be the point in that? He's got to go softs. He's going to have to pray for a last minute safety car. He's going to pray that it goes soft. He's going to have to pray that if it is a safety car, that a lot of people crash. Still, could be worse. You could be fighting for a championship in P16 and P11, you know. Both completely out of the points, helping the guy in third. In fact, the guy in third in the championship, I don't even know who that is. Let's find it. Div 2. Oh, there's Jish, and Jish ain't racing. Wow, this championship is really spread out, isn't it? And then it's to Zinc. Well, Zinc's currently winning this Grand Prix. I mean, oh. Well, Mega, you're fighting for a championship. Getting a 5-second penalty is not helping anything. What is going on tonight in Div 2? Anyway, when is he going to bolt? Is he going to leave it to... Oh, he's gone. And he hasn't really caught anyone napping. Good restart from Camo. But it is Shane using ERS. There's a lot of weaving going on. You're not allowed to weave. That could be a punishment already. He's on old tyres as well. Oh, Shane, don't hit him. Oh dear, this could be a little bit problematic because there's going to be a lot of bunching going on now from that. And there is, but that wasn't caused by that. That's just bunching because I don't even know why. There's a lot of side-by-side action going on. There's a lot of overtaking from different points. So Josh overtook Matty to get through the field. Rumble will make some cheer in a minute, getting past Locker. Mega's going to go for the move on 2 more drivers. They're almost 3 wide. That could be interesting. Car on the inside gives him space. Mega gets himself through. Was having the Snedden. Snedden's not making any progress at the moment. That's Cornish. That's Mega almost losing the car. That's side-by-side as well. That is Snedden now making progress. I don't know what's happened to one of them, but one has gone backwards. Back to Tiff, who's in P4 currently, closing on the back of these two. How is Stink pulling away on Shane? I mean, he's on 6th lap or higher wear than anyone else. Anyone going for the move then? Stink is slowly closing back up, but no one really close enough. Maybe Cornish on the back of Matty, just waiting. Wow, that's a good run there from Cornish. Side by side on the exit, and he gets past Matty before really the straight line start and finish race. So Cornish back into P7. No, Centurion P9, so he's making progress slowly. P13 instead, and both of them keeping up with progress. It's turn 1. Ice Boy has retired in the pits. Difficult weekend for him. He's going to be one angry driver into this. Been at least 3 different accidents in this race alone, and the sprint got involved in another one, so one very unhappy driver. As we now tip into the second chicane, it looks like everyone is line astern, even further back as well. No moves going on at all. Just going to try and get some laps under their belts, I guess. Matty making a mistake. That's going to allow Mega Centurion to close back up. The other one catching up is this man, Horizon, or version 40, depending what you want to call him. Saying that though, he's on the freshest set of mediums. Can those mediums get to the end? It's going to be risky. Do Ascari one more time. But yeah, the thing on Horizon's mind is if you can get those tyres to the end or not. No one else's mind is can Mega Centurion get past Matty without using too much ERS, because once again, championship leader. I suppose as long as he's beating the guy in P2, he doesn't really care where he finishes, but you want to be leaving yourself a bigger gap than what he's got at the moment. ERS enabled as well. Fastest lap for Cornish. Let him making progress finally. Got himself into P12 then. Right. Horizon, what are you doing? Getting a nice exit on the Ferrari, are we? No, not quite. So Mookie does lose without Snedden. Snedden is P12. Only 3 places behind Megaturian, but Megaturian is all over the back of someone else as Horizon's putting all sorts of pressure underneath Tiff here as they enter the second chicane. Any other moves into the second chicane? We have a crash, actually, I believe. Yeah, we've got a car off in the gravel trap with Slinky again. Thought it was more than that, because there were yellow flags out before that happened. Horizon putting pressure on into Ascari. That'd be a brave move from Horizon. There's contact in a straight line. Oh, you don't hit each other under straight line braking. That was silly. Oh, what are you doing, Horizon? Don't do that. Oh dear, that could be bad. That is going to be bad. Oh, Horizon. Oh, what are you doing? Oh. Twice now, I've seen that. Oh, Tiff's crashed in a straight line. How? Who? Well, I don't know how Tiff's crashed in a straight line, and I'm kind of scared to find the reason out for that. And either way, it's called safety car. So, well, we're on lap 16. Safety car's going to bring this to what, lap 18, lap 19?